Hey girls, I wanted to do a quick update. I've got my ultrasound today. It's like 7:45 in the morning. I'm about to take Mitchell to school, and then my appointment is at 8:30. We just got back in from outside. We did this overnight slow glow thing, and they didn't have too much time to freeze, but they still look pretty cool. So, but yeah, I'm still super nervous about my appointment. Took an OPK this morning, and well, I can just show it to you. Okay. So that's what it looks like. So, I mean, there's definitely two lines there, but yep, so we'll see what happens. Here's Mitchell. Say hi.
Hi.
Say, we made snow globes.
Oh, they didn't turn out so good.
That's okay. We didn't have much time to freeze them. But yeah, that is my OPK. So hopefully this ultrasound goes well. I guess you'll be finding out soon. So these are our snow globes. As you can see, some of them broke.
That one's nice and good.
Yep, leave it, leave it.
Oh, it was broke.
We'll flip it back over. But we got some colorful snow at least. The liquid squirted everywhere. I figured they wouldn't be frozen solid, but I thought they'd be better than that. They were out overnight, but oh well. As you can see, it's very, very snowy. There's our big pile of snow. Well, I better not show license plate numbers here. But yeah, we got snow, but there are snow globes. And if you hear noises in the background, it's because the car's running. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell by looking, but it is snowing. Alright, time to go to school. So I just got back from my ultrasound. The cyst on my left ovary was gone, which is good because that's usually the opposite of what happens when you take ovulation induction medications, but it was gone. She had like 4 or 5 follicles that she measured. Most of them were small. I think the biggest one was, if I saw correctly, 1.43 centimeters, so 14.3 millimeters. But it was really small writing, so I can't be sure. But if that's the case, then we didn't succeed in getting good follicles, which sucks. So now I'm just waiting for my clinic to call and tell me yes or no. But they have to be over 18 millimeters to trigger, and I don't think one was that big. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So it is now 10 a.m. and I still haven't heard from my clinic. I'm just feeling really down right now. I really hope and pray that I read the screen wrong and that I do have a good follicle. Like I said, the one that I saw was biggest was 14.3 millimeters as far as I could read. Like I said, the writing was really small on the screen. But I mean, like, looking back at it, it looked about the same size as the cyst that I had, but it was on a different ovary, but as a cyst that I had on cycle day 4, and that one was 18 millimeters, so I don't know. I don't know what to think. Absolutely don't know what to think. So I'm going to go take another OPK just to see if it's any darker or lighter or what the deal is. But I'm still awaiting the call. So I'm laying down. It's 1:25. Oh my gosh. I still haven't heard anything. So I emailed my clinic, my doctor, and hopefully everyone on my Facebook was like, just call. But the thing is, there's not a direct line to my doctor's office, because it is part of a like huge clinic. So I have to go through the operator, and you can't get transferred. They just take a message and then contact that office. I don't know why they do that way, but that's what they do. So it takes just as long for me to call and wait for them to call me back as it does to get a response on email. So I just emailed, and yeah, I'm so frustrated. I had the ultrasound first thing this morning, and they still haven't called me back on it. It's really starting to piss me off. With my antral follicle scan, they got back to me within 2 hours of my scan. This is just irritating. Okay, I am officially, like, super pissed off. So I emailed my clinic, right? And I just did my last update thingy, like 5 minutes ago. And right after I stopped recording, I got an email saying that, well, that I needed to check my online chart for my message from my clinic, because we email them through the online charting for like test results and stuff like that. And I had asked 2 different questions. One, I'm not going to say what it was, but she only answered 1 question, and it wasn't the one that I really wanted to know. That's so irritating. It's like I asked 2 questions, and the most important one, she just completely skipped over. And at the end she says, well, if you have any other questions, please message me. And so I messaged back and I said, did you get my ultrasound results yet? I'm pissed. Hey girls, so I finally got an email back again and was told that the certified nurse practitioner will be calling me in between her scheduled appointments with the results. They do have them. I don't know why they couldn't just email me the things, but whatever. So I kind of wanted to go over like how I've been feeling with this whole day. I mean, obviously I've been very frustrated, but more than just that, it's been like the pinnacle of the whole thing, you know? Like, we've been waiting to start treatment for so long, and just any thought of a bump in the road just scares the crap out of us. I didn't share that when Mark came home for his lunch break, he was immediately like, you know, do we get to give you the shot tonight? How'd it go? Do you have lots of follicles? I mean, he was very excited. And he said, you know, I was waiting for you to call me and page me at work, and I was listening and never heard it. And I was like, well, I didn't want to call you because I really don't know. And I said I think that it went bad, but I'm not 100% sure. And so he's really excited, but he's nervous now too, because there's a chance that it might fall through. Sorry. Jessica's messaging me. So Jessica, hi. Yeah. So, if you hear it beeping, yeah. Jessica's messaging me. Okay. And if you hear like swishing in the background, it's because I'm doing dishes. My train of thought crashed right into the wall. Where the hell was I going with this? Now I remember. Okay. So in the message, the nurse basically said, and this was a different one than the one that messaged me not answering my big question. This was a different one. The first one was Holly. The one that replied and said that Shanna would be contacting me was Jess. So, she said that Shanna would be contacting me, which is the certified nurse practitioner, with results and a plan. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, is it a plan for more medication to wait? Is it a plan to trigger? I don't know. And I know I'm overanalyzing this. Like, seriously, Megan, just wait until she calls you and you'll have it figured out. Stop worrying. but I'm totally freaking out. Totally. I'm so overwhelmed and frustrated, and I've just really wanted this to go well, and it just seems right now like it's not going well, and I don't know. But I'm not going to update you guys again until I get the call. So, yeah. See you soon. Hey girl, so, I got the call from my RE's office, and I had shared with them and messaged them telling them that I had an almost positive OPK, and they told me it was because of the Clomid, but no, it looks like I actually ovulated on like cycle day 6. So my lining went down significantly, and I had 2 follicles, and they were only 11 millimeters. So I don't know what to do. So I have to go in right now and get a progesterone test done to see if I did in fact ovulate, and if I did, then I don't know what they're gonna do. But basically, if I didn't, then I have to start taking Femara and repeat the ultrasound in a week. But the thing is, we were like right at the cutoff with our finances. So we had only saved enough for the cycle. And as soon as we had enough saved, that's when we went for it. And now, Femara is expensive. I don't know if we can afford it or not. Oh my gosh, I'll update after the results. Yeah. So I look like complete crap, but I really don't care. So basically what happened was I finally got the call with the results, and I don't even recall what I said in my last mini update on this video. But basically, I either ovulated or the Clomid had the opposite effect that it was supposed to, and it sent me into a menopausal state for this cycle. So I went in and had blood drawn to get tested to see if I did ovulate already. So basically my nurse said that she would call me later today or early tomorrow with the results. So whenever I went into my clinic, I just said, how long will this take to get back? Lady looks at me and says, well, we don't do these tests here, so I think we have to send them out. It'll take a day or 2. Great. So I have to wait a day or 2 to find out if I even ovulated. And if I did, then I don't know what they're going to do. But if I didn't, which I am praying that I did not ovulate, I have to start taking Femara. I think it was 0.5 milligrams or something like that they were talking about. I don't know. I don't know anything about Femara. But I would have to start taking that right away for 5 days and then repeat an ultrasound in a week. Hoping that it is that road. If it's the Clomid road, I don't even want to think about it. We've already spent so much this cycle, and it is so frustrating to think that it's all for nothing. And to think we could still go through all of this and not get pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's going on. I know nothing else. I do question if the cyst they saw on my cycle day 4 ultrasound was actually in fact still a follicle, and if the Clomid didn't cause it to actually make me ovulate, because the cyst was gone today, and that doesn't happen. if anything, it would get bigger with the Clomid. But another part of me wonders if because the Clomid might have had made me go into a menopausal state, maybe that shrunk it as well. So, I mean, it could go either way. I don't know what happened.
You also said something about it, cut it in half. What was that?
Oh, my uterine lining was cut in half. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was half the thickness that it was on cycle day 4. Another thing is that makes me wonder and hope and pray and think that maybe I didn't actually ovulate is they said nothing about seeing a corpus luteum cyst. So, I don't know, I'm still holding on to hope, but right now we don't know anything. We don't know what's going to happen. And I will update you girls tomorrow or the next day or whenever I find out what's going on. But for now, this cycle is on hold. So, that's it.